now we'll talk about the special question. And this special question is formed by means of WH words, so-called WH words. For example, what, where, when, why, whose, how often, okay? So, let's talk about the question with the verb to be. Do you remember that question or not? I am a teacher on YouTube. Do you remember that sentence? And now our task is to ask the special question. The special question. So imagine that there is no YouTube, not on YouTube. So our task is to ask a question. So we put where, then we write the same question. Where am I a teacher? I'm a teacher on YouTube. Okay? So just to the general question that was, am I a teacher? We add where, and we have where am I a teacher? Okay? So he is a student in the university. Where is he a student? That's all about the verb to be. Very, very simple. You just add where here. Okay? So, let's move on to other verbs. So, other verbs. You remember this question. You remember this sentence. You often take classes with Mr. Mark. Yes or no? I hope yes. So, our task is to give a question to the word classes. So imagine that there is no word classes over here. And the question is, what do you often take with Mr. Mark? So you substitute classes for the word what. So it's a WH word, what. So what, then don't forget about do, because you remember that from the general question you have to put do. What do you often take with Mr. Mark? Very simple, guys, very simple. I hope that you understand. Okay, so let's move on to the next sentence. The next sentence. This one, Tyron, about our Tyron. So Tyron misses classes all the time. So he's a naughty Tyron, yeah? So Tyron misses classes all the time. Our task is to give a question to the word all the time, to this collocation all the time. So we put how often, how, it's also like a WH word, it's W and H, yes, it contains W and H. It's WH word. How often does Tyron miss classes? So you remember the question, does Tyron miss classes with Mr. Mark? But we just put this here, the same general question to the special question here. How often does Tyron miss classes? You can also ask about, you can also imagine that there is no classes over here, and you can ask again the question, what does Tyron miss all the time? What does Tyron miss all the time? So here is what, and here is how often. So now we have different WH words here. Where, what, how often, and again what. You can also ask when, you can also ask how much, whose, whatever.